Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Fatality Field in Phoenix, Arizona, where tonight the Scorpions are under the black light and ready to take on their new division rivals, the Sin City Samurai. Samurai are 1-3, Arizona 2-1. Welcome in. I am Cameron Irvine along with Charles Doherty. We have our all-star crew, Ron Haynes and Rochelle Colston on stats. We're ready for another epic Monday night battle, Charles. Hopefully this one delivers as well.
I'll tell you, the Samurai, they've got a mountain to climb tonight. I mean, they are right in the middle of a brutal schedule. They've had some really tough opponents there in the last 4 games. They came off a loss last week, and they're going up against the Scorpions that are on a 2-game win streak, coming in the Scorpions home. And Eddie and the Scorpions don't like it when they get a loss on the book. So, you know, I'd say both of these teams are angry. There's going to be a lot of hitting. There's going to be a lot of bruises. And hopefully we have a close one like all the games we've had so far.
The ball is on the tee. That is rookie kicker, and he's a good one at that. Charles Franz, the hand is in the air. Let's go. Kick it. We are underway in Phoenix. This ball sails nearly out of the back of the end zone, and it'll be up to Ashley Jackson to lead the Arizona Scorpions offense, 4th all-time in completions, attempts, and passing yards, 7th in touchdowns, a veteran and a legend in the SFL. Arizona will start with 2 backs in the backfield and 2 wide receivers. And they'll start with a play action from Ashley Jackson, and she fires incomplete right off the hands of TJ Punk. Hit him right in the midst, 2nd down.
Yeah, that's normally the type of catch that Punk brings in. What's the name of the uniform that the Scorpions are using? Is this the glow-in-the-dark Scorpion look?
Yeah, that's your glow-in-the-dark set. When you put a black light over a Scorpion, they glow this hue. So anytime Arizona's in a big primetime game, they break out these excellent alternates. Ashley Jackson fires again on a play-action rollout, and again the pass is off the hands. This time it's Yayo Montana, 3rd and 10.
And Yayo had some separation there as well. So far, 2 plays on offense and 2 rollouts. So normally when we see a lot of rollouts early in the game, the defense starts getting wind of it and starts kind of stacking up the edges. Let's see what happens tonight.
Arizona has been unable to take advantage so far. 3rd down and 10. Jackson rolls out to her left, fires across the field. That is caught at the 39-yard line, and TJ Punk able to hold on to that one crucially for a 1st down.
Now that one just wiped out any memory of that last pass that he dropped. He was covered by 2 wide receivers right in between the bookends, was able to get that accurate pass by AJ and get the 1st down.
First down and 10 after the completion. 3 straight passes to start the game for Jackson. Just 12th in the league in attempts through the first 4 weeks of the season, as Brad Jones will pick up 5 on his first carry. The rest of this Arizona Scorpion offense includes Jackson, Jones, Moses II, and Bismarck Wright in the backfield. The wide receivers, Donnie Hands, Buchanan Simons, Yayo Montana, and TJ Punk. Their tight end in his 9th season is Will Todd. Up front on the line, watch out for Patrick Kelly, Sean Crooked, Kiara Storm, Kiara Sting, and Stan Cook. This is a fumble recovered by Sin City. What a play. Kevin Brackett, who's been so quiet this season so far for Sin City, makes a monstrous play as that ball was coughed up by Bismarck Wright, the fullback, forced by Gary Burney.
Yeah, Gary Burney with the big hit there, and heads-up play by Kevin Brackett. 12-season veteran. I mean, you make a mistake on his side of the field, he's going to make you pay for it, and that was definitely a heads-up play by Brackett and bringing in that fumble.
I apologize. Actually, J.J. Bailey, with his 2nd forced fumble of his career, makes that play. Gary Burney, we'll get to more a little bit here tonight. Scar Patterson, pump fake, and then goes down. So fast and furious action here in the first quarter as Hunter Norwood comes down with a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, 2nd sack of the season for Norwood, and that pocket just deteriorated literally right after the snap. It was a great pressure by that fearsome front four of the Scorpions.
Mark Lopez is in our stat truck tonight with Rochelle and Ron. My apologies from earlier. It's Gary Clem who has 2 forced fumbles this season for Sin City, as that pass from Patterson is airmailed. Clem wearing 45 and Bailey wearing 40 tonight for the Sin City defense. But now it's 3rd down and long for the Samurai offense.
As you mentioned in the pregame, Scar's a little off this season. He's not doing the typical Scar Patterson numbers. Then on that pass right there, last season and probably the last couple of seasons, we would have seen Dupree bring that in, a little bit more accuracy.
3rd down and 13, trips off the right side of Patterson. He will roll to his left, trying to convert, and Patterson's pass is caught by Talon Steele, taken off the lid of the defender. What a play by Talon, and very similar first drives for each team.
You know, Cam, mark my words, when I say something and take a little nudge against a player, the next play he makes me look like a fool. So that one, very accurate pass there to Carroll.
And if you're worried about looking more like a fool, that's Talon Steele. So both of us have each somehow misidentified a player here. Talon Steele with his 228th catch all time. Robert Johnson now takes the toss, and Johnson is near the sticks. They're actually going to give him a first down. Bernard Smith pushed him out of bounds.
We were talking about this before game. The edge blocking of Sin City is not entirely the same as it was when they were known as Canton. But that particular play, it looked just like a snapshot from a Canton playbook.
Robert Johnson is 139 yards away from 10,000 on his career, so we just put 10 to that total. First down for the Samurai at the 22-yard line. The handoff to Logan Lee. Not much there in the trenches. A combo stop from Hunter Norwood and David Tilley.
Yeah, those 2 bookend tackles, you're not going to, when they both, you got 4 mitts between Norwood and Tilley grabbing you, you're not going anywhere.
2nd and 9. Arizona's first drive started with a fumble. How will Sin City's drive end up? This is Patterson back to throw, going to the end zone, and the air mails it again. Charles, his pass strength is hurting him right now.
Yeah, I mean, that was a rocket, and maybe a little more touch on that, we would have been looking at a different result.
Patterson this season has struggled with efficiency, 51.4%. That's bottom 5 in the SFL. 3rd down and 9. Patterson drops to throw, fires off the left side. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That is Shea Carroll with the grab. Carroll with just 2 catches in the first 4 games hauls that in.
I mean, we're not going to see it on the replay, but it looked like Scar Patterson did a pirouette there in the pocket. It looked like a total 360 before he threw that ball.
Defense by Xavier Rowe III, along with Terrell Davis, Ernest McCrae Sr., and Everett Garrison at corner. Rain Rie, Bernard Smith in the at safety for Arizona. Play fake for Scar. There is a flag, and that pass is incomplete. That came out of the backfield. Let's check it. It is a defensive holding against Sean Big Dog Moore, and that will give Sin City a first and goal at the 4.
We don't see it a lot, Cam, but you could have called offensive holding on that one.
There was a nice little cut block there right in the middle that probably would have gotten flagged in modern-day football, as Robert Johnson is not able to get around J.R. Lawless, who's out there with Sean Moore and Adam Wiseman at linebacker. Their defensive front, Dede Sachs, Alex Constantine, Hunter Norwood, who already has a sack, and David Tilley.
I think if Johnson had another opportunity, I think he would have stuck to that gap and gone straight forward instead of juking outside. I think that was a bad decision. He'd probably agree.
2nd and goal. Fullback takes the handoff. Bill Cherry. He's got 32 carries this season, including a long of 44 yards. That's the 3rd longest run in the SFL through 4 weeks, but didn't get anything near 44 on that one. 3rd and goal.
I mean, that's because inside linebacker Sean Moore is patrolling in the middle there, and he was waiting for him.
Handoff. Robert Johnson, nothing there. Sean Moore with the stop. And Sin City will have to settle for 3.
It started with Dede Sachs, held him up. He wasn't going anywhere, and the linebacker just came in and sealed the deal.
Sin City's rookie kicker, Charles Franz, 6 for 6. And boy, almost whiffed on that one all the way from right to left. But the 11-play, 45-yard drive does end in 3 points, and Franz keeps his perfect percentage this season.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx the kid, but he is a beast. A rookie coming out of the minor league. He's one of the better rated kickers in the league.
Holds the SFL record for longest, holds the SFLM and SFL record for longest field goal made in the 4K23 era. Booted a 54-yarder when he was a part of Nashville. So Ashley Jackson will get back at it.
And you can't hate the fact that Sin City capitalized. They put 3 points on the board. You know, I know they would have wanted a touchdown, but at least they put something up after that turnover.
First and 10 at the 20. Jackson takes the handoff, gives it to Bismarck Wright, who fumbled on the last possession. Really like that play call, Charles, getting Bismarck Wright's confidence back up immediately.
And, it's when you got that front 5 of the Scorpions, I mean, they are perfect in run blocking and pass blocking for that matter as well. Perfect hole there for the runner.
Handoff again as Arizona wants to maybe establish the run a little bit more on this second possession. Brad Jones with the first down.
Why not? I mean, last couple plays, they've been dominating the defensive line of the Samurai. I mean, I just keep it up.
Brad Jones in his career has 7,852 yards. That's just outside the top 25 in yardage. Speaking of 25, DJ Moses takes a carry and gets a long 3, 2nd and 6.
This time the veteran we were talking about outside linebacker Brackett on that fumble recovery was waiting for the running back and just shut it down.
3-0 early, over under 40.5. Arizona nearly a touchdown favorite. The Samurai get 3 points off the fumble from Arizona's first possession. Jackson over the middle. That pass is caught by TJ Punk, his second grab of the night. Let's meet the Sin City defense up front. It's Gary Burney, Mike All, LL Volt, and Rose Steele. At linebacker, Mark Gronick, Gary Clem, and Kevin Brackett. Corners are Evan Lacey, Zachary Hamburger, Terrence Pearson, and Joshua Durr. The safeties, Kanye Rockefeller, J.J. Bailey, and Bo Martin Jr. Montana in motion. Jackson against heavy pressure. Montana got a block down the field and is Gone gone. Touchdown, Arizona.
It's feast or famine, Cam. They sent pretty much every defender in on that play to the quarterback, and it's hard to make that type of impact on AJ. I mean, she's seen pretty much any in every blitz and was able to capitalize on it, knowing where Montana was going to be, and just in stride, and he just took it to the house.
Hell of a pancake down the field by one of their receivers, and that 57-yard touchdown pass is the longest play of the season for Arizona's offense. Ashley Jackson has touchdown number 3 on her season. Cliff Allen's extra point is good. And with 2:59 to go in the first quarter, it's 7-3. Arizona on top for the first time tonight.
I mean, that was I was amazed that they sent that many defenders up against Jackson. I don't have an issue with them just rolling that call again, but maybe with a little less yards to work with so the plays don't get to develop. I mean, Montana has separation. You give him a couple seconds, he's going to be 40 yards down the field.
Shea Carroll on this return, and with Carroll's last catch, he actually crossed the 7,000-yard milestone. So congrats to Shea Carroll. 13 seasons in the SFL. He is Sin City's most seasoned veteran on the offensive side of the ball.
Who did he start with? Remember?
I think Shea was in Vegas to start with, which is ironic.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Played for Vegas for a while, then was with the Seattle Tyrants, I think, for a little bit, as that pass is incomplete. Looking for Robert Johnson down the field, who was also in Vegas before.
It was good coverage downfield, and defensive line for the Samurai, it was enough just to get some pressure on and make Scar Patterson make some quick decisions.
That was TJ Punk on the block, according to our statisticians, on that Arizona touchdown. Robert Johnson picks up a few more to set up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what Arizona's going to do on this one. I mean, they've been pretty effective disrupting the pocket when they just send one blitzer in. Let's see if they decide to do that again, or maybe even dial it up a little bit more.
3rd and 7 for the Samurai. Trips off the right side for Patterson. Saw him roll in this situation. He will roll again. Scar Patterson fires into heavy traffic, looking for Israel Adams, who could not come down with it. Adams with 12 grabs so far this season, but has not reached the end zone, and Sin City will have to punt.
The secondary of the Scorpions, I mean, all 6 of their defensive backs back there could pretty much start on any team in this league. And you've got that type of luxury when you're running man-to-man. I mean, there's no bead of sweat on the defensive coordinator's face because you know they're going to execute.
Fair catch called for at the 23-yard line. Arizona's 3rd possession coming up. Charles, just an off-the-wall question for you. What's been your biggest surprise of the first month of the SFL season? There's been a lot to talk about.
I mean, honestly, I'm going to be selfish. I mean, the output of Vancouver, I mean, it's, as one that's been in the locker room, it's just amazing. A lot of work done, but, man, the numbers on the field have just been mind-blowing.
Leading the way out west right now, as is Washington, Arizona, and Sin City. I don't think thought they'd be playing catch-up. In fact, Charles, I think when we put this on the Monday night schedule, we were expecting Sin City and Arizona to be potentially for the division. And right now, both are playing catch-up.
Wow, I wish you didn't tell me that.
2nd down and 4. Hand off to Brad Jones. He's in trouble in the backfield. Lost along 2 yards. That TFL credited to Evan Lacey in his 8th season in the SFL.
It started up front. I mean, the line of the Samurai, it closed all the gaps, and there wasn't any option. And then you leave it to one of your defensive backs to come in here and do an open field tackle.
3rd and 6, trips right for Arizona. They'll roll to the left, just like Sin City did. Jackson fires down the field. That pass is caught at the 49-yard line for a 1st down. TJ Punk makes the play.
Yeah, we're seeing, I was going to say a lot of confidence out of AJ, but, she always plays with a lot of confidence. But seems like tonight she's got that extra spark.
Things have been a little bit easier on her than they have on Scar Patterson. Sin City's defense not as effective thus far. Jackson already over 100 yards on 4 of her first 6 throws. And Punk has now 3 catches for 50 yards. Back to the ground game. Hand off to Jones. Jones is dragged down after a gain of 3. Kevin Brackett making the tackle.
He's all over the place. And he was running to the back of the running back out of the backfield. It just shows you he's 6'4", 245, but he's got some speed.
And that's a really good sign for Sin City's defense. He's been surprisingly quiet this season, and they really need him to step back up as DJ Moses II picks up a 1st down and more inside the Sin City 40-yard line.
And that was all DJ Moses. I mean, the blocking was decent, but, man, he was able to make that adjustment, go to the outside, and, once he got past that line of scrimmage, it was all him.
Coming up on the end of the first quarter here from Phoenix, Arizona. Got down early with a fumble from Bismarck Wright. But they are back in the swing of things now as Punk makes another grab in tight coverage near the 20-yard line.
It was an incredible catch. I mean, he had to wrestle for that one. He was well defended. And I was going to say, the pass was extremely accurate, but it was a little dangerous, a little gamble there, but got it right where it needed to be. Split-second timing, a little delay early or a lag. We would have been looking at an interception.
End of the first quarter, Sin City 3 and Arizona 7. You're watching Week 5's Monday Night Spectacular here on the Virtual Football Network. Aerial coverage of today's game is provided by Dags DroneWorks, aerial photography and videography services for real estate, events, marketing, and more. Learn more at dagsdroneworks.com.
Is that really a drone? Or has Dags got a camera on his helmet? Doesn't look like it's going too high in the air.
Hey man, sometimes you just got to run through the cacti out there.
Speeding up the film. He was jogging in the desert one night.
He put it on 2 times speed? Maybe
Yeah.
maybe 3 times speed?
For me, it'd be 10 times.
First down for Ashley Jackson, rolling to her left. Jackson evades a sack and checks it down. Actually, some miscommunication. Buchanan Simons was in the area, but not sure it was intended for him either way. It will result in an incompletion.
I mean, a good result there for Sin City, but you gotta bring AJ down. When you first hit her, you can't let her bounce back up, because how many times have we seen her burn the defense after you can't execute on a tackle?
Second down, 10. Hand off to Moses, spinning into the red zone. Will set up a 3rd and long 5. Gets some help up from his teammate, Patrick Kelly.
A nice tackle there by Bailey for the Samurai.
3rd down, 5. J.J. Bailey's been playing pretty good in this first half. Jackson's pass, caught again. T.J. Punk is on something tonight. Catch number 5 in the first half.
I'm always a big fan when you get your tight end involved in the game plan, and AJ is just going to the well a lot, and why not? He throws anywhere in the zip code of Punk, he's going to bring it in.
5 catches, 77 yards. First and goal. Hand off to Bismarck Wright, who, by the way, his fumble earlier was the first fumble by any back in this game this season. Arizona and Sin City had not suffered a fumble until that cough up by Bismarck. Second and goal.
Said it, no.
Well, see, I can't jinx it because it already happened that he fumbled.
There's always a way to blame us.
Bismarck Wright inside the 5-yard line, picks up a few. 3rd and goal coming up. Big stop needed for Sin City to keep it a 1-score game. Gronick on the tackle.
So let's see, Cam, if we're going to see a rollout here. So close to the end zone.
Both teams have been utilizing that quite a bit on 3rd down. Backup fullback comes in maybe to pass protect up front. And that pass is caught by Simons in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
That was a great drive, Cam. AJ's on fire tonight. Not good news there for the Samurai. She's just, zipping the ball around the field, hitting the wide receivers in the bread box, hitting the tight ends in the bread box. And if they try and tackle her, it takes 2 times for them to try and bring her down. And she's just, she's on fire.
Buchanan Simons, touchdown number 70 on his career. He is nearing a 10,000 milestone. Won't get it tonight. Unlikely to do so, but we'll be celebrating that here pretty soon. Right now, Arizona celebrating a very solid output against the Samurai. The first time they're playing this franchise not in a week 1 game. So they finally get some film on Sin City, and they're cruising right now.
Offensive line for the Scorpions and their quarterback, they're just playing lights out.
Samurai are going to have to wake up if they want to make this one interesting tonight. That kick out of the back of the end zone. Cliff Allen ready to go tonight. Another one of the team captains on this roster.
They're going up against a very disciplined defense in the Scorpions. They got to find somehow to keep them on their heels. Throw something at them they weren't expecting.
1st and 10 of the 20. Patterson on a draw to Robert Johnson will pick up 7 on the play.
Maybe that's it. Maybe just a simple draw, well executed like that play, might be able to build some momentum here for Sin City.
Robert Johnson outpacing Lee 5-1 in carries tonight. It's been Lee with 17 more carries this season for the Samurai, but leaning on Johnson a little bit more here tonight. Now a toss out to Logan Lee, and Logan Lee just cannot get away. Back to that run blocking you were talking about, Charles. That was money for Logan Lee the past few seasons.
Yeah, we would have seen those wide receivers and tight ends just shutting down that edge. And, the first 5 to 7 yards for the running back is untouched.
3rd and short. Sin City needs this. Oh, nice quarterback sneak. Arizona is bringing some outside pressure. Good play call there from Sin City to keep the drive alive.
And you know what? I don't think Eddie likes it when the other quarterback is running, because AJ is going to start whispering in his ear, "I want to run more."
Yeah, he does. He has mentioned that. Pair of number 9s. Scar a little bit more lethal in the run game. Robert Johnson picks up 6. Patterson 9 carries, 32 yards this season. Ashley Jackson just a couple knees.
I mean, it's amazing how a successful quarterback sneak like that, what kind of impact that has on the defense. Because when they line up in that empty backfield, you got to have coverage and read in that middle, or the quarterback's going to make you pay for it.
2nd and 4, they toss it out to Lee, and for the second consecutive time, Logan Lee is unable to pick it up on his own. Bernard Smith on the stop. I think 3rd and 3 is a little bit too far away, Charles, to run the sneak here.
Yeah, I don't know. He made 3 yards last time.
Just ask the Bills.
I'm not saying they should run it, but
3rd down and 3. Oh, fake the fullback, and it's a sack. Adam Wiseman comes in unblocked, unfooled by Sin City's trickery. The drive closes.
And that's his first sack of the season, I believe, Cam. And that was a big one. Untouched, straight path to the quarterback.
Adam Wiseman's first sack of the season. He is just the 2nd linebacker on the team with a recorded sack. That is his 10th all-time. Sin City has to punt. Arizona on the return to the 35-yard line. Logan Lee's carries tonight, according to Mark Lopez in our stats truck, 1, 2, and 1 yards. It's just not working.
Yeah, and the running game for Sin City has been, not that bad at all. But the passing game, they're going to have a pretty good balance here, because right now Arizona's clicking.
Jackson's in a rhythm. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. She'll hand this one off to Jones. Jones breaks a tackle, picks up 6 on the play. Jackson has completed 7 of her last 10. 2 of them, Charles, have gone for touchdowns.
Yeah, and the nice blocking up front again by that offensive line. I mean, this is incredible. Got to do something, put some more pressure up there, an extra man on the line, linebacker on the edge, something.
Ron Moses, look at the blocking. All kinds of Samurai on the ground after that play ended. 3rd and short for the Scorpions.
I don't think that was the best spot there for the Scorpions, but I think they'll be okay here on 3rd and inches.
They could go to right at fullback. They got Jones back there on this play. Sin City leaves the middle open. Will Todd goes in motion. They'll hand the ball off around the right side. Kevin Brackett almost got there. They could not clean up Brad Jones before he picks up the 1st down.
The blocking execution for the Scorpions, I think, was not perfect. A lot of that was on the shoulders of Brad Jones in that run. Saw the wall in front of him and was able to power through.
4:10 to go in the first half. 14-3 Arizona. It's been all Scorpions thus far. Sin City benefited from a short field after a fumble. Ashley Jackson drops to throw, fires middle of the field. That is caught at the Samurai 39-yard line. TJ Punk, 6 catches in the first half.
They're trying, Cam. Sin City's trying. They're sending in extra blitzers to try and get to AJ, but that stout offensive line is doing their job.
Another drive brewing for Arizona. Their last drives, 81 yards, 77 yards. They're up to 25 yards here on this one. 3.5 to go. Handoff Jones, spins back inside. Another 4 on first down.
They're in the driver's seat, Cam, and there's 3 minutes left. They're nice drive down the field. I don't think they should do anything to roll the dice. Just keep doing what you've done all game, and I think you'll turn out okay.
2nd and 6. Handoff right, hurdles, and that is a generous spot. 3rd and less than 1.
That was it might have been. I'm not gonna say a makeup call because that would be unprofessional.
Punk, 5 receptions combined in his last 2 games. Has 6 in the first half. 3rd and short. Handoff right. He got it. First down. The drive continues. Arizona, death by 1,000, cutting Sin City right now.
You know your offensive line is doing a good job when the fullback who's assigned to block looked like on the A gap just didn't have anyone to block, just ran through.
First down. This has been dominance. Donnie Hands, who's been the quietest target tonight, goes in motion. Brad Jones, not much running room there. Nice tackle on the outside made by Rockefeller in his 19th SFL season.
Yeah, Sin City's got to do something here. Try and keep points off the board. We know they're only down by 11, but they don't want to have too deep a hole going in here to halftime.
2-minute warning, all Arizona in the first half. Here on the Monday Night Spectacular. Mark Lopez, Rochelle Colston on stats. Charles Doherty and Cameron Irvine here with you. Hands back in motion. 7 tackles for Rockefeller so far tonight.
Yeah.
Handoff Jones, and again, this will be the 3rd straight 3rd and 1 or less for Arizona. That is easy.
Running this well and blocking this well so early in the game, it's just going to be tougher and tougher for the defense of the Samurai. I say this at pretty much every game. You got offensive line blocking like that, it's going to kill you here late in the second half.
Sin City needs something. Handoff Moses, got it. First down. That's Bo Martin Jr. with the stop, but too little too late.
And the way Punk's been playing so far in this first half, I think they ought to go for him in the end zone.
Sin City, since their 12-play drive, has only 11 offensive plays. Arizona has 11 offensive plays on this drive. That pass is incomplete. Kevin Brackett in the area.
Yeah, I mean that was one of the passing plays that didn't look like it was executed as well as we've been seeing tonight.
1:12 left. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Brackett off the outside. He is blocked up, but the pass is incomplete. Well-timed hit there from Evan Lacey will force Arizona's first 3rd and long in quite some time.
That was a big hit too, and you got a 6', 215 hitting somebody that's got another 10 pounds on you in 2 inches and just laid him out.
It's hard to win a game when you can't get off the field. Arizona's 7 for 7 on 3rd down tonight. 3rd and 10. Ashley Jackson throws an interception. Oh, Charles, huge. Why'd you have to mention the 3rd down efficiency? Joshua Durr with the interception.
That was a huge play, and they needed that first interception, I believe, for Durr as well, and it couldn't come at a better time. Team needed it. The Samurai needed something to lift them up, and that interception by Durr in the end zone, I think, just might be the punch in the arm that may turn this game around. We'll see.
Unfortunately, it is marked at the 1-yard line for Sin City. They do get the stop, but now they're trying to avoid the safety. Talon Steele goes in motion. I don't think Sin City's thinking about points at the moment. They just don't want to give up any. Patterson going to roll out to his left. Fire down the field. It is caught. Wow, by Shea Carroll. A gutsy decision for Sin City. Saves the safety.
Yeah, man. I was nervous there for a second. That pocket was starting to deteriorate, and it was a nice play by Scar. I mean, that's the Scar that we all know and love. He can do it. Just needs a little bit of a couple back-to-back plays like that to build his confidence up.
Now empty with 40 seconds left, and they fire incomplete. I think they would have called a timeout after that as they try to get aggressive. Carroll's been more involved tonight. Second down coming up for Sin City. They're playing with fire right now.
Yeah, I mean, with the exception of that one, I mean, I don't think you could put that one on Carroll because he had a whole, cotillion around him on that one. There was no way he was going to catch that ball.
Second down, 38 seconds. Bill Cherry's in the backfield. Bob Lung goes in motion. Quiet night for Lung. And Al Delpre Sr., too, has just one target, no catches. He's the team's leading receiver. Patterson drops it off short to Bill Cherry. That only got 3 yards, and I think Sin City's going to run this out.
Yeah, I don't hate that, Cam, because you're showing them that you got that in your playbook, so it's something they got to think about. Both of those, between Johnson and Lee, I think they're very successful competent receiving out of that backfield, so it's something you got to think about here in the second half.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's a pretty safe throw as well. 13 seconds left. It looks like maybe Sin City will try to air it out just before the half. Not in too big of a hurry. Carroll goes in motion, down to 5, down to 4, down to 3. This will be the final play of the half. Patterson fires into, there's so many scorpions over there. It's giving me nightmares. Incomplete. That's the end of the half.
And they all glow in the dark. Not glow in the dark. Sorry. You need a black light. Everybody get your black lights out.
That's the end of the first half, dominated by Arizona, but it could have been so much worse for Sin City. Scorpions 14, Samurai 3. Charles, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, things stand out to me. First of all, I've said it a bunch of times here in the first half, is the play of AJ, the quarterback for Arizona. 100 QBR, 153 yards, 53 completion, 2 touchdowns, and also that offensive line. I've been bragging on them all night. But you can't forget the defense on Arizona, and in particular that secondary. I mean, the secondary has not allowed Scar Patterson and Sin City to have anything resembling a very effective passing game.
Yale Montana is your player of the first half with his 1 catch for 56 yards. Kind of reminds me when Harish Prasad won the All-Star Game MVP with 1 catch and a touchdown. Let's take a halftime break presented by Brakes GPT.
We just pulled a full-size Taylor Swift helmet. Shout out to all our Swifties. Travis Kelce. This is a Giants Lawrence Taylor.
Patrick Mahomes.
Chad Johnson with the Ocho Cinco.
We have a Drew Brees.
Is that an O.J. Simpson jersey?
It's an Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my goodness.
Tom Brady! Tom Brady!
I'm going to talk with Brakes GPT to see if they are going to be at our convention in 2025 in Baltimore. That kicks off the league's 25th anniversary season, July 10th through the 14th. Join SFL Nation to the rooftop pool of our host hotel, the Hyatt Regency, looking out into Baltimore's Inner Harbor. You can reserve your room now at the special group rate at simfl.net. This kick will be returned by Shea Carroll. Carroll
Nice.
past the 25, and Cliff Allen brings him down at the 31-yard line.
Nice little juke moves there to add an extra 15 to that return. He was dead to rights there, and a nice block, though, as well.
Yep. That looked good. Scar Patterson in the first half. Bit of a mixed bag. 4 for 10. Has not strung together consecutive completions tonight. 58 yards, but has not made the critical turnover that has hurt Sin City. Just have not been able to get a rhythm offensively as Arizona has dominated time of possession. Robert Johnson will start the half with a 3-yard pickup as he's shoved forward.
I think now's the time, Cam, to open up that short passing game. They've got the horses to run it, and it's something that's going to make Arizona have to make some adjustments on their defense.
Delapre Sr. and Adams have combined for 28 catches in the first 4 games. They have no catches on 3 targets here tonight. Logan Lee is bunched up behind his line as D.D. Sachs blew up that play to force 3rd and 7.
And not the way you want to start your first drive in the second half. They got to get a first down here and keep that something going here for Samurai. You don't want to put the ball back in AJ's hands.
Sean Moore leads the team with 6 tackles. Arizona bringing the heat. That pass is caught. Bob Long to midfield. A well-placed football from Scar Patterson. Sin City back in it.
Yeah, a veteran pass there right in the numbers there where only he could catch it. It was good coverage by Ernest McCray Sr., but when you got a quarterback that knows where to put the ball, it's going to be hard to impact that reception.
4th different player with a catch for the Samurai. Scar Patterson standing on the Scorpion head at midfield. Just Johnson to his offset right. That's where they'll toss it. There's a couple of great blocks on the outside. Robert Johnson to the Arizona 35-yard line.
That was a great play. I think that was probably their best run of the night, I think, on that pitch play. Great blocking on the edge as well. I mean, that hole was incredible.
That goes for 16. It's most certainly their longest run of the evening. Samurai now with 4 plays of 16 yards or more. Now trying to turn it into points. A solid start to the third quarter. Garrison creeped up, nearly picked that off as he dropped back into zone, but Bob Long rips it away from him for a 6-yard gain.
And Garrison was covering Long well. I mean, another accurate pass there by Scar.
Patterson's first consecutive passes completed tonight. 2nd and 4. Toss. Johnson and a face mask at the end of the play. That's the 2nd penalty on Sean Moore in this game.
That's unfortunate. I mean, I think Eddie's throwing the clipboard down on that one.
Rips.
Don't want to keep the drive alive by making mistakes like that.
Yeah, rips down Johnson and puts the ball at the 15-yard line. The Samurai in the red zone. This is now their most successful drive of the evening in terms of yardage. 54 yards on the drive, 1st down and 10. 3 receivers all at the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. That's Patterson's pass, incomplete. Trying to look for Talon Steele, but Rain Rie knocks it away.
That was great defense by Rie. I mean, just at the last second, just came in and overpowered the wide receiver and deflected that pass.
Patterson going empty here. Man coverage across the board. Too deep for Arizona. Patterson fires and had a man inside, Charles. I thought that's where he was going. The ball, a wasted opportunity.
I don't think we're going to see a replay on that one, but I don't think the receiver turned. If the receiver would have turned and looked at the quarterback, it would have been right in his mitts.
Wow, a shocking miss there from Patterson. 3rd down and 10 now for the Samurai. From the Arizona 15, Scar to throw, fires on a little curl to Al Dillapre Sr. That's his first catch, but Everett Garrison holds the Samurai short of the 1st down, and Charles Franz will have to kick another field goal.
Yeah, look, I don't hate it. They're not getting a touchdown, but bring Charles out and put 3 on the board, and you're only down by 8.
Franz's kick. He's 25% German and 100% fresh. 8 for 8 on the season. 9-play, 59-yard drive. It is an 8-point game.
Running that one through my head.
So I spoke with him this week. I actually got to have a chance to have a one-on-one with Charles and just talking about his history.
That's the one Charles you talk to off the field.
If it makes you feel any better, it was by appointment, so. Kneel down from Punk. Ball on the 20-yard line. All right, so Sin City's climbing back in this thing, Charles.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that was impressive. The key plays were that 3rd down conversion and that face mask play. Penalty, excuse me.
It was looking a little dicey there for Sin City, but I mean, it's just a 1-score game. 6:47 to go in the 3rd quarter. Jackson goes back to work against heavy pressure. She'll fire. That pass is incomplete, almost picked off. I thought, Charles, oh gosh, here we go again, but Evan Lacey sneaks up to almost take that one away.
Yeah, and yeah, to your point, Cam, Arizona's been playing very well on both sides of the ball, but they're letting Sin City, hang in there. They got to, step on the neck and keep Sin City from staying in this and get a more of an advantage.
Hand off to Moses. Not much room there. 3rd down and 11 coming up. Brad Jones 9 for 30. Moses 6 for 22 tonight.
Yeah, I think even though it was a field goal, Cam, I think that drive kind of pumped some life into Sin City, and you're seeing it here on the defense. Looks like they're executing a little bit more crisp in defense.
Jackson rolls and is sacked. Mike All with the takedown.
Oh, yeah, and AJ wasn't going to get back up after that one. I mean, that was Mike All, 6'6" monster. When he hits you, he's going to make you fall down, and man, that's what they needed. And they're, the energy there on Sin City, they're up in the red zone right now.
Mike All up to 3.5 sacks. He leads the team, and it's top 10 in the SFL. Everybody's trailing Mark Mello, but this punt is not going to reach the 50. Sin City has the ball on the Arizona 46. And that, going back to the late second quarter, Charles, that interception was everything to the Samurai.
Definitely, and well done to the defense of Sin City. I mean, they did exactly what they needed to do, and they're setting up the offense, setting up Scar Patterson here for possibly putting some more points on the board.
Back to throw. Patterson short. There's that short passing game you were talking about. Talon Steele with the 3-yard pickup. He, Carroll, and Long all with 2 grabs.
Love it. I mean, the more the better, I think, and kind of lull them to sleep with the running and the short passes, and maybe you can set something up a little mid-range or long downfield.
5.5 to go in the 3rd. Things are getting interesting. Al Dillapre Sr. goes off to the right side, out by the numbers. Play fake. Patterson fooled the defense. Fires down the field. Caught on the sideline. Oh, he gets up. Nobody touched him. Touchdown, Sin City. Now Dillapre pulls a Houdini and for the moment has scored.
That is... we talked about Eddie throwing the clipboard down.
Oh.
He is turning over benches, knocking over Gatorade right now. You got to touch the guy when he hits the ground. I mean, that's right there is just not... well, we'll see here what the challenge does, but man.
It was incredibly close, Charles. Was the hand or the football out of bounds while he was on the ground? Both players dove over the top of him and missed. This is a really close call.
I don't.
Did his hand go out? Right. Oh, I don't think so, Charles.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think so. We'll see. I think it was smart though for Eddie to challenge us regardless, because he needs to reset, man. That defense needs to reset.
It is overturned. They said his hand touched out of bounds. What a challenge by Coach Gage. That is a huge call in this game. It was very close.
Well, I think it was smart that he threw that flag regardless of what the outcome was going to be, because now his defense is reset. But, we're looking at Sin City, and they're knocking at the red zone if they're not already in.
Almost one of the most incredible plays in league history.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Wow. 1st and 10 after the overturn. They're still on the Arizona 20. Handoff to Robert Johnson, breaks a tackle. Johnson gets 5.
That's huge. I mean, that was effort on Johnson. found the hole there on the line and just powered through. I mean, that was all effort.
Looking at Haynes' vision, we're trying to see if the hand actually was out. We just don't have a good angle on it. Logan Lee gets a couple more, so a huge 3rd down coming up here for Sin City. If they have to settle for 3, it's going to feel like a win for Arizona.
Well, maybe not, Cam, but you're bringing it down to 5 points. And,
True.
Going into halftime, I think they were all, heads down, and Joshua Durr had to, smack a couple people around in the locker room to get them fired up. But they're showing it on the field.
Play fake. Patterson decked by the big dog. 4th down.
That was huge. A second, I think that's what's his second of the season, Cam, and that was right at the right time, keeping that drive from going in the end zone. And now let's see if Franz can go out there and stay fresh.
Fourth and 8, 35-yard field goal attempt. There's a workaholics reference there. Nobody got that. Charles Franz, extra point is good. Or field goal, rather, is good. 14-9. I'm in my own head.
Nothing like a straight. I'm all for just like the straight kick down the middle. These kickers in the SFL, they like to show off and go left to right and right to left and top to bottom. Just kick it through the field goal and let's move on.
3:51 to go in the third quarter. 14-9. This game was inches away from being 21-3 at the break. That's a 13-point swing in the first 6 minutes of this third quarter. Arizona is trying to hold on.
Let's see how AJ and the offense respond. I mean, they got a couple good body blows there on that last drive of the Samurai. Let's see how they respond here.
So according to Haynes' vision, it doesn't look like Al Dillapre Sr. went out of bounds, but it does look like Bernard Smith may have tapped Dillapre Sr.'s back of the left leg on his dive. So, wow, almost an incredible touchdown. Now Ashley Jackson fires over the middle. That is incomplete. And Charles, you brought it up early in the first quarter. In the second half of games, if you are too rollout dependent, it seems like the defenses are able to adjust, and Sin City has done that.
I think that was Clem that had a beeline on AJ on that one. She was able to get it off, but wasn't able to complete it.
3:47 to go in the third quarter. Jackson now just 8 of 17. Has misfired on her last 5 passes. That touchdown feels like a distant memory. Jackson, second down and 10 throw. Fires wide open. TJ Punk, what a dart. Tackle made at the end of the play by Lacey, who's also all over the field.
What a play, and they needed it. I mean, that Arizona offense needed a pump of life there. I mean, I said they had a couple body blows, and if you're gonna move the ball down the field, you need something to build on. Who do you go to? TJ Punk.
It's not often you see a corner with 5 tackles. Evan Lacey's playing one heck of a game. Nearly had a pick earlier as well. First down, Montana goes in motion. Punk's got 106 yards on 7 catches, his second 100-yard game in 4 weeks. Handoff, Brad Jones breaks a tackle. Jones only able to pick up a yard. Sin City's done a pretty nice job containing these backs.
It looks like they made a couple adjustments as well. I mean, it looked like they knew where the ball was going on that one. Had 3 defenders had a good shot at the running back on that play.
.84 rushing yards for Arizona. Second down and 9. Play fake. Jackson, plenty of time. Fires. Incomplete. Punk well defended there. Terrence Pearson blanketing him.
Yeah, that was close. I mean, they were. It looked like they were sumo wrestling. Was looking for maybe a flag. I don't know.
Sin City, or Arizona rather, is 0 for their last 2 after they started 7 for 7. Sin City has more third down attempts than any team in the league. They average 15.5. They're already up to 11 tonight, but it's 7 for 9 for the Scorps. Now 8 for 10. That pass hauled in by Donnie Hands, his first grab of the night.
That was big too. I mean, that was a big one to keep the drive alive. Got to be frustrating there for the defense. I mean, so far in this series they've been holding their own, and then they just, little laps there, and were able to let Hands get his first reception.
Really good in and out double move there from Hands. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Sin City has crept back into this game, but has not been able to take the lead since they led 3-0. But Mark Gronick and J.J. Bailey again in there on the stop against Jones just to gain a 1.
Jones got the ball, and LL Volt was standing right there with a big smile on his face. He was able to avoid him, but had 2 other defenders waiting for him.
2nd and 9. Jackson fires a diving attempt to hit Ashley in the backfield, but Montana able to haul in the football.
They sent in some extra defenders there on the blitz, and the offensive line, did their job for their quarterback and allowed the wide receiver there to execute on that pass route, and they're looking at a first down.
Jackson again pressured. Oh man, you heard the footsteps in Yayo's mind, man. Kanye Rockefeller smacks him.
I tell you what, man, Clem has been getting close tonight, and I think it's only a matter of time. They got to keep an eye on number 45.
Second down and 10. Off the Jackson incompletion. 22 passes, 24 runs for Arizona tonight. Will Todd in motion. Jackson had to get rid of it. Sin City bringing the heat.
Oh, Martin with the hops there. I think he was the one they sent in the strong safety there on a blitz.
It was a lot of guys in white, Charles. This time it looks like they're going to back off. Tipped ball credited to Bo Martin Jr. on that last play. Play fake, Jackson. All kinds of time to throw. That pass is caught. Buchanan Simons, first down near the red zone.
Oh, they got to put some pressure on that quarterback, Cam. They got to. I know it's hard going up against that offensive line, but you got to do something. I would keep Clem every play. I'd have him blitzing. He's been effective. Him going back in coverage, I think and nothing against him in his coverage, but he's a very effective pass blitzer.
Approaching the red zone. Last time Arizona was in the red zone, they threw that pick at the end of the second quarter. Handoff up the middle. Moses got a couple.
There's old Brackett there. Old man Brackett right in the middle, cutting it down.
Brackett has 5 tackles tonight. He had 5 tackles combined in their first 3 games. Jackson with 1 man in the backfield. 2nd and 8. Toss. That is Brad Jones, and Brad Jones is cut down by Rockefeller once again. Rockefeller, 10 tackles for the Samurai.
It's crazy. I mean, the reaction, that defense, I don't think they were expecting that pitch on that side of the field, but they shut it down quickly because of their heads-up reaction to where the ball was going.
It's the 5th drive tonight with 10-plus plays in it. Jackson fires down the field, incomplete, looking for Punk, and that will keep it a 1-score game. J.J. Bailey again in on the coverage. That's the end of the third quarter. Could we have our 3rd straight 1-score result here on Monday night? 14-9. Don't go anywhere. Along with Charles Doherty, I'm Cameron Irvine. Mark Lopez, Rochelle Colston on stats. Ron Haynes and his Haynes Vision here helping us out. This is a Cliff Allen field goal to make the score 17-9 Arizona. That kick drifts just inside the left upright, and it's good.
The night games, Cam, it's hard to see that ball when it goes up.
Woo! I mean, just squeaked it.
They're just playing with us.
You're saying the kickers are a tease?
Well, I'll let you say that. I think they like to show off their prowess with the left to right movement or right to left.
Deep kick here. You can definitely tell the wind is at the back of Arizona currently, I would say, by about 5 or 6 yards. Sin City going into the wind. But they need touchdowns, not field goals, and unfortunately for Sin City, that's what they have not had tonight.
One touchdown, though, can change the game around.
Patterson will start with a handoff, and that is just bottled up. David Tilley is such a big man. Johnson picks up 2.
Yeah, definitely. I was surprised they were able to get 2 out of that one. I thought that was going to be a net 0.
Two receivers top of the screen. That's where they go, and Logan Lee's got nothing again. Logan Lee, 6 yards on, 7 yards on 6 carries. It's remarkable.
I mean, you rarely hear me say this, but I think it's okay to mix up your pass and runs here. Instead of doing the run, pass, run, pass.
Arizona backs off. I think they may have changed their play call here. Davis goes in motion, follows Dillapre, and then backs off again. Interesting alignment here. 3rd down and long for Arizona. Patterson's pass is deflected. I think that was Tilley.
Wow. Yep, Tilley. 6'5" of David Tilley was able to disrupt that pass. And that was unfortunate for Sin City. They needed to get something out of this drive, I think.
A disappointing end of the Samurai drive. They had been chipping away, and now they can't give up anything. Otherwise, they're going to be back down by 11, which is where they were at the end of the first half. That would feel like a total deflation there, Charles. I mean, it was 14-3 at the break.
Right.
You're feeling pretty good, and all the work they've done is about to be wiped away if they can't get a stop.
Well, their defense has done it before. Let's see if they can rise up and take control of this.
10 tackles for Rockefeller, 7 for Lacey, 5 for Brackett, and 6 for Gronick are your leaders. They have just 3 TFLs, only 1 sack. That was Mike All. And no picks tonight. Check that, 1 pick. Joshua Durr with the interception. Hand off to Brad Jones. Nothing.
You're waiting for him. The defense is fired up. I mean, they have to, execute, and this is the time of the part of the game where they can't make any mistakes. They have to play perfect.
Wright is lined up at fullback. Jackson to pass. Fires. TJ Punk, the sure hands, does it again. 8th grab.
He's on fire. I mean, he's having a great game tonight, Cam. He's up almost close to 150. What's he at? 130, 120? Every time he's thrown to him, he just brings it in.
That was a really impressive throw by Ashley Jackson, staring down the barrel of a blitz. An unmanned blocker, and she delivered a strike. 8 to go in the 4th. Jackson, incomplete. Tight squeeze to Montana.
Whew, Cam, it's just you're waiting for something to happen. Either Arizona puts their foot on the neck, or Sin City does something here to take control.
The fans do feel a bit unsettled, bit restless right now, hoping that Arizona can hold on here. 17-9, 8 minutes to go, just outside of field goal range. Ashley Jackson blitz picked up. Oh, and it's knocked away. Bo Martin Jr. just at the last second on Donnie Hands to force 3rd down.
They got to keep that energy here, because this is a big 3rd down for Sin City. That was well executed by the defense of Sin City. They gotta keep that up and maybe turn it up a little bit more.
For Mark Lopez in the stat truck, Arizona averaged 4 yards a carry in the first half. In the second half, 0.8. 3rd and 10. Jackson fires, incomplete, and Sin City gets their stop.
They did it. Yep, they did what they needed to do, Cam. I think they're right on the edge. No, they're way out of field goal range.
They will have to punt it away.
Yep.
It is out of bounds. It is not a great kick. That is about a 20-yard punt. Shanked out of bounds, trying to get that coffin cornered, but it was not close. And actually, an 18-yard punt will give the ball to Sin City at the 22-yard line. Week 6 gets started Friday with the Wilson SFL kickoff show at 7:15 p.m. Eastern. Mike and Gerald get you ready for another weekend slate of games. Friday features 4 games this week, headlined by a Southern Showdown in Texas, Fort Worth versus Houston at 8 p.m. Eastern, plus Sin City, Vancouver, Indianapolis, Denver, and Los Angeles, Bossier City. It's all right here on the Virtual Football Network. Good Friday slate here in a few days as Robert Johnson gets a pickup of 2. Charles, is this a run-pass situation again?
I hope not. I mean, I think they got to mix it up. I mean,
Yeah.
you've got a two-time All-Star, champion, has been to the big game several times. I mean, this is what he should live for, and let's see if he can execute it.
Logan Lee takes the handoff. Now it's 3rd down and 4. Patterson's played pretty good tonight. I'm really surprised at how anemic the play calling's been in the last few drives.
Yeah, I mean, we saw some rays of hope and a couple of pass plays were the short pass plays that got 7, 8, 9 yards. But yeah, I haven't seen a lot of that tonight.
Garrison backs off the blitz. They don't go screen, and Patterson airmails another down the field. It looks like they were setting up the screen. I'm not sure what he saw, and this offense is really hurting the defensive momentum.
Yep, it's playing into the hands of the defense of Arizona. I mean, I said it before. The secondary of the Scorpions is ungodly. I mean, it's incredible. They're stacked in the secondary, and when you go on those 3rd down plays that are long, it's hard to get a conversion. You have to be 3rd and short, 3rd and medium in order to have a chance.
Yeah, we're probably not giving Arizona's defense enough credit. They are 3rd in the SFL coming into tonight at 13.7 points per game. They have not allowed more than 17 points in a game this season, and Sin City's sitting at 9. Could this be the drive that Arizona pulls ahead? Handoff, Brad Jones, nothing. Sin City's run defense in the second half, monsters.
I don't want to jinx Sin City, but you can't take anything away from the Sin City defense. I mean, to your point earlier, what Mark told us here in the broadcast booth, that how well they've played here in the second half. I mean, they're nothing to take a nap on.
2nd and 10. Donnie Hands goes in motion. Just 3 down linemen. They rush 4. Kevin Bracken on a heater, and that pass incomplete. Sin City mixed it up, and Gronick nearly stole it.
Oh, neat. But I know. I mean, I hate to be negative here, but you got to pull that in. This type of game, you have to bring that in and make a turnover.
Third down and long for Jackson and company. Sin City's defense playing out of their mind right now. Need their offense to do something if they can get a stop. Montana goes 2 by 2. Jackson rolling to her left. Fires. Picked off by the Samurai. Bo Martin Jr. out of nowhere makes the play.
Oh, that was huge. That was huge. They settled into a zone coverage. I was a little nervous about that, but man, when you've got Bo Martin out there, I mean, he can read the field and make you pay for it if you make a mistake. I don't think that maybe there was some disguised coverage there that threw AJ off. I don't think she saw Bo Martin downfield.
Jackson may have made a late second decision. Punk was kind of running open and then tried to hit the underneath receiver, and Martin Jr. steps in and picks it off. Talon Steele with the catch to the Arizona 32-yard line.
There you go. First down. We got a pass. Game on. He went through 2 defenders on that one, Cam.
It's taken it a while to get a little spicy here tonight, but we finally have some spice. 77 viewers and counting. Patterson and the Samurai on the move. Down 8. 5:38 to play. Four bunched up, short side right. Patterson to throw, dumps it on. Oh, tried to set up a screen, and it hit Dillapre right in the chest.
I think he got it off early. Wasn't expecting it. I mean, it looked like he was on a slant route or maybe a drag, and or shallow, whatever, and just did not expect the ball to hit him so early.
Missed opportunity there for Sin City's offense. 2nd and 10. They are in field goal range. They don't necessarily need a touchdown this drive, but Patterson would love one. Deep shot. Patterson!
Oh!
Talon Steele! Touchdown!
Oh my God. He just said, I'm going. Throw it to me. I'm going to be open. And he put, I mean, a man that big 6'7", 263. He hit fifth gear and got past that zone coverage, and Sean Moore was not going to catch up to him.
Talon steals second touchdown of the season. That ties him with Robert Johnson and Al Dillapre Sr. at the top of Sin City's leaderboards, and now they'll go for two with a chance to tie with 5:23 to go. Gotta hurry. One on the play clock. They just got it off. Play fake. Score. Incomplete. The timing just a little bit off and threw it wide.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. But you know, there's still plenty of time. The good news is there's plenty of time. But they gotta have the same kind of series they had like the last time.
That pass just off target from Scar, and you almost wonder that was the receiver in motion, that there was just so little time on the play clock as Montana gets it up to the 33 that maybe Sin City had to rush that play, but you can't burn a timeout in that situation, Charles, when you're trailing.
No, exactly. And again, the pressure's on the defense here for Sin City. I mean, they've responded in the second half. I mean, I think in diamonds. Let's just see if they can keep it up.
How about total yards in the second half? Doubling up Arizona. Scorpions still protecting a 2-point lead with 5:18 to go, and they are getting absolutely stoned in the run game.
They made the adjustments, Cam. They're putting in the first half. We didn't see a lot of, with the exception of that one burn play, the deep play to Montana. They had been sending a lot of blitzers in, maybe one, maybe two, but now they're just stacking up that line, trying to shut it down.
2nd and 9. Jackson didn't see Brackett. 3rd down.
Oh, both of his paws were on that one, Cam. Oh my gosh. You could probably, I think in Las Vegas, I think the seismic reader registered something on that one.
Arizona, 9 of 14 on 3rd down. Pass caught. Yale, Montana for the first.
Oh. Yeah, that was a punch in the belly right there. Oh my gosh. Great blocking up front, Cam, for that rollout. I mean, talk about having all the time in the world. And you don't want to, the one thing you don't want to have happen is allow Montana time to develop the route, because he's gonna take the route off and go deep on you, and you're not gonna be able to stop him.
Most of Jackson's work through the middle tonight. Now the run game opens up a little bit more after that last completion. Moses picks up 8.
Ooh. Defense needs to come together here. You know, grab some face masks and kind of set the attitude here. They got to get that ball back.
Time is ticking. Handoff, Bismarck right. 1st down to the 39 for Sin City. Arizona starting to feel it.
Yep, I mean, they're in the driver's seat. That's smart. Run. You know, eat up the clock and, you know, just take it to the end.
That would have been Arizona's 3rd 3 and out of the second half, but they convert. They keep the drive alive. Now the clock is running. Handoff. Nice block up the field. That was big number 68, Stan Clark, the rookie. Jones gets 4.
Yeah, that 6'6", 330. I mean, that is a mountain moving downfield.
3:20 left. Jackson, blitz picked up. Pass caught. Simons to the Sin City 22-yard line.
Yeah, they're just executing now, Cam. I mean, Arizona got a little scare in them, and they're executing their game plan perfectly here late in the game.
That Montana catch on 3rd down, Charles, it almost felt like a sigh of relief for this offense.
Yep.
Under 3 to play. Sin City had a 3-0 lead. They have not led since. They've been chipping away. Just have not been able to take the lead. Failed on the 2-point conversion that would have tied the game. 2:43 left in the fourth quarter. This might be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Handoff to Moses. Got just one. That's J.J. Bailey again with company. 7 tackles.
Yeah, let's see what Arizona does. I mean, I would be content just running it and get a field goal out of it. But, you know, A.J. likes to mix it up.
Second and 9. 8 in the box. They do snap it. Jackson throws an interception. Mark Gronick.
Well, there you go.
Ugh.
That right there that's a head scratcher, Cam.
I don't know what she saw.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes I hate being right.
Jackson's third pick of the game. Didn't have any through the first 19 and a half minutes. Arizona's in deep trouble. Patterson handoff to Johnson. And Sin City potentially saved by the 2-minute warning. They only need 3, though. They don't necessarily need to rush. 2 minutes to go. Can Sin City pull it off? Or will Type Attack be proved wrong in the chat? You're watching the Monday Night Spectacular of Week 5 here on the Virtual Football Network. Talon Steele goes in motion.
On him.
He has the lone touchdown tonight for the Samurai. That pass is deep and incomplete. A little underthrown, it would appear. Sean Moore in coverage on Steele. 3rd and 9.
Wow. I mean, obviously you got to pass it, but the question is on the Arizona side, do you sit back in coverage, what they can easily do with that skill set they have, or do you put some pressure on Scar?
Quads look. Patterson escapes to his left. Fires. Caught at the 40. Now at midfield. First down. Bob Lung.
Bob Lung. What was that, his second catch of the night? Third. It's his third. Man, he made that one count. I mean, he was wide open. There is no reason why he should be that open.
Arizona has not started 2-2 or worse since season 18. Sin City hasn't led in this game since 3-0. They only need a field goal. 1.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Patterson will toss out to Johnson. Johnson gets away from Moore. Robert Johnson, first down to the Arizona 40.
All right. I'm seeing flashes. Seeing flashes of that running game. That pitch play tonight has been very effective, I think. I don't hate it at this, with this amount of time on the board. You might want to think pass, but that wasn't. I don't think that was a bad idea.
They have the record holder, Charles Franz, 54-yard field goal, but the wind a little bit in Sin City's face here in the fourth quarter. It'd be a 57-yarder from here. Patterson drops to throw. It is a throw! Oh, crushed in the backfield.
I hope he gets up. The only solace you can get out of that is it stopped the clock.
Another nail-biter here on Monday night. You can't miss it. Patterson to throw. Scar to his left, takes off and runs and gets sacked. Hunter Norwood, a 3-yard loss.
What are we looking at on the field, Cam? Where's the ball?
That is now a 60-yard field goal from here.
Yeah, why is the clock still ticking?
30 seconds. Sin City with some pace. Hurries up to the line. Patterson to throw. Patterson again trying to set up a screen, but it's not open. Fires down the field. Incomplete. Al Dillapre had it in scoring position. Knocked away by Ernest McCray Sr. Fourth down.
Knocked away by McCray. I mean, we heard that a couple times tonight. And that was huge. That was his best play of the night.
4th and 13. Here's your ball game. They need it to get to about the 29.5-yard line. Patterson, and it's caught! Shea Carroll, 15, 10, spin move down to the 6-yard line. Timeout, Sin City!
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry I took that away from you, Cam. Normally you say that. Couldn't help it. That was unbelievable. Wide open. Oh.
On a 4th and 13, the 1 and 3 Sin City Samurai are this close.
Just run it, run it, run it. Do not pass it.
Handoff, Johnson, nothing there. 7 seconds left, and I believe that timeout, the first 2 timeouts now I think have been taken by Arizona in the hopes of trying to get the ball back. And Sin City's just going to kick it.
Here comes the rookie.
The rookie, Charles Franz, for the win. Potentially. Kick. Money. The Samurai have come all the way back.
Huge, Cam. That is huge. That 3rd down play. I'm still thinking about that. Oh, my gosh.
To
Where was the
potentially...
breakdown? I wish we could have seen a replay on that.
To potentially save their season. They just kicked it. They didn't want to fumble, didn't want to take a risk, but now Arizona has a chance to return this kick. This is Montana on the return. Yale Montana is tackled. There's no time on the clock, and Sin City pulls the upset and comes back to beat Arizona in Arizona. Just the 20th loss here at Fatality Field in franchise history.
Oh, Cam. Gar Patterson, Cam. Gar Patterson. That second half, he did what veteran all-star champion quarterbacks do. He put it on his back. It wasn't looking good. He didn't make any mistakes at all. But the combination of him and his smart, game management, being the general out there, and the defense for Sin City that was like, I wouldn't say night and day because they weren't that bad in the first half, but they just took it up the next notch in the second half. A game ball for each of them. I mean, an unbelievable game by Sin City. Arizona's got to be breaking things in the locker room. They had some shots. The first half they were playing really well, and Sin City made those adjustments and just took control.
Arizona loses the turnover battle 4-0. Sin City gets 12 of their 18 points tonight off of turnovers and is able to win the game and honestly, Charles, maybe even save their season with how good the West Division has been this season. They're still in 4th place in the division, now tied with Los Angeles. Arizona slips to 2-2. What a ball game, Charles. Is your game ball going to Scar?
Yeah, I got to give it the Scar. I mean, but a close second to that the defense of Sin City. I mean, the whole entire defense. Just it was a night. Well, like I said, night and day. Not night and day, but they really rose up in the second half and did what they needed to do to put their offense where they needed to be to put points on the board and win the game.
Joshua Durr turned this game around with that interception at the end of the first half. For the Samurai, they played an awesome second half. That's it for us. For Ron Haynes, Mark Lopez, and Rochelle Colston in our stat truck. It was an excellent game tonight. Charles Doherty, Cameron Irvine. Next week, Fort Worth and D.C. We'll see you then. Oh, actually, next week, Albuquerque, Albuquerque, Minnesota. I've had a tired week. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Worst